Alright, hello my beautiful friends, it's Laciey Lovely here today, and what do you guys think? Do you think the background's a little too busy? Maybe just a little bit, but we're gonna go with it. I spend a lot of time doing my background, so hopefully you guys like it. If you don't let me know. Just say you like it and let's move on. But seriously, I've been redecorating my room ever since February, and it is August, and I am just now getting pictures on the walls. So that's why there are pictures in the background, but this is some of the stuff that's usually in my background. Like I always, for the longest time, have had this pillow that says good morning beautiful, because in my intros I say hello my beautiful friends, so it kind of just goes. And then I like to have a candle, and these flowers, these are fake, but I've actually had those flowers since my sweet 16, so they've always been in my room. They just haven't been in the frame, so hopefully you guys like it in the frame. But let's stop talking about the background and let's get into why we're actually here. So today we are continuing the back to school series. I know most of you have already gone back to school, and if you have watched any of my previous videos, previous videos for this series, you will know that each week in August and 1 or 2 weeks in September, I am putting out a video to kind of help you guys get through high school. I'm not just making one video on how to survive high school as a whole. I'm kind of breaking it up into 4 videos, and this will be the 3rd video, and this one is how to survive your junior year of high school. Now, if you guys haven't seen my other videos, I will either link it up here or link it down below, so make sure you go check it out. I've already done how to survive your freshman year and how to survive your sophomore year, so we're just moving right along. Alright, so let me just tell you, my junior year was kind of a hard year for me, and high school in general is just kind of this really awkward phase in your life, because it's like everyone is super judgmental, but also everyone is going through something, like it's just awkward because your hormones are up and running and you're just a teenager. That's all you are, and you feel like you could take on the world, but in reality, you know, your world is kind of a lot going on. Like there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of friendship wars, there's a lot of schoolwork, there's a lot of, you know, just drama going in on your personal life. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on in your teenage years, and I'm not saying it gets better or it gets worse as you get older. I wouldn't know, I just got out of high school, but I do know that high school is a very stressful time, and for me at least, my junior year was the worst year. Well, my junior and senior year were pretty bad, and the reason why my junior year was so bad is because my sophomore year, the end of my sophomore year, I had gotten into a huge fight with a whole bunch of my friends, and I had kind of been kicked out of a friend group, and it was just a whole bunch of crap that was going on. So when junior year hit, I basically had no friends, and that's kind of a very lonely and sad place to be. And I remember, like, the first, because at my school you can take college classes your junior and senior year. I mean, you can take it your sophomore year if you're really smart, but I wasn't. So my junior year I was taking college classes, and I remember when college classes started, I didn't have any friends to eat lunch with, and so what I did is, like, I went in the art room and I was hanging out with the art teacher, and I was gonna eat lunch in there, and the art teacher said I couldn't eat lunch in there because she didn't allow foods. So basically I didn't eat lunch, and then I remember going into my college class and just like sitting by myself, and like it wasn't very fun. And then someone I knew ended up being in that class, and I ended up becoming friends with her. But basically that one person from that college class was the only friend I had through my junior year of high school. I had been, like I said, I had been kicked out of that group, and then the other quote-unquote friend I had, she was really awful to me, and so I really didn't hang out with her. So literally I had one friend who I hung out with, and she was always, you know, she was only in one class with me. So every other class I was by myself, and it also sucked because like my freshman and sophomore year I was really into student council, and student council was like my thing. I loved it. I was like a leader in that council. Like I was in charge of the dance committee, and my junior year we had gotten a new teacher for student council, and that teacher was awful, terrible at what she did, and she kicked me off of the dance committee and put me on pep assembly committee, which was really awful and really bad because I didn't know how to do pep assembly. No one trained me to do pep assembly, and I remember I got in a lot of arguments with the student council teacher, and she really didn't listen to me, like didn't care what I had to say. Like I felt like, you know, my opinion wasn't valid, and I felt like I was just put in this to do a job, and that's all I was there to do. And like because I wasn't trained in pep assembly, the pep assemblies went really awful, and people hate pep assemblies as it is. So to have me put in it and then it suck every single pep assembly because I didn't know how to do them, I got in trouble a lot because the pep assembly sucked. So that definitely sucked. So I ended up quitting student council, and that was really hard for me to do because I loved student council and that was like my thing. And what else happened? So I just also the beginning of my sophomore year, in September, my sophomore year, oh I'm sorry, my junior, why do I say sophomore? My junior year, my friend died. So that was kind of a hard blow. It was kind of hard to deal with, like, your friend dying, obviously. This wasn't the friend from the college class or different, or the other friend that was really mean to me. This was someone else, and she had already graduated, so that was kind of like hard to go through. So basically my junior year sucked, and that's all I can say about it. Is it was an awful year in my life, and the only way I can tell you to get through it is to, you know, just take it day by day, I guess. Like, you know, if you have a really crappy, terrible Monday and you go home crying because your Monday was really bad, come back on Tuesday and hit it with, you know, the hard, like, try to have a good day on Tuesday. And if Tuesday doesn't end up being that great of a day, try to have a better day on Wednesday. Try to make each day better than the last, even though it sucks and you're in a terrible place and you just want to graduate and it's terrible, it sucks, it's awful. But all you can do is literally take it day by day and try to get through it. Make friends with as many people as you can, even though that's hard, because it's like you've already been there for X amount of years, and so everyone else already has their cliques. Well, you know, try to become friends with people. Like, I wish I had said hello to people in the halls. You know, I wish I had started to talk to more people, because if I had, then I maybe wouldn't have been in such a crappy place all the time. Maybe I wouldn't have like only had one friend, and that's about it, like if you're in a club and you hate that club, join another club, try to get yourself more involved. Like I said in the freshman video, get yourself, even though you've been in it for a couple years, like join other clubs you didn't join. I never joined FBLA. I never joined, all these different clubs because my friend wouldn't join it, so I didn't go. And I regret doing that, because if I had joined those clubs, I would have been exposed to more people and it would have been a better experience, so yeah, just get involved in the school is basically like what I want to say. If you're not a sports person, don't join a sport because you will hate it. If you're not a computers person, don't join a computers class. Like, join what you love and put all that you can into it. Put your passion, put your love into it, and you will succeed. Even if it's a miserable year, like I had a miserable junior year, it's all right, because the next year you will graduate and it will be over and you'll be like, how did this time fly by so fast? So that's where I'm at. But yeah, join a club. Like I was saying, I keep going on and on about joining a club, but you seriously need to join clubs and join different things, because that's how you're going to have a better time. I know, even though I kind of dropped out and got kicked out of student council, I was in this other club called Stars, and Stars really helped me become friends with some other people and get to know other people, but I still felt like I didn't belong in Stars. Like that's just a different story, but I still joined it and I still met really cool people. And yeah, so that's my advice, is take it day by day and become friends with people. Don't be the little shy person in the corner who doesn't want to talk to anyone, because you only have 4 years of high school and then it's done. And even though you want it to be over so bad, like I'm so glad high school is over, you still only have 4 years. And a lot of people think that you will get out of high school, you'll get out of high school in 4 years and then you'll go on to do these amazing things, right? You'll go on to be a doctor or an architect or a cosmetologist or a dolphin trainer or a cook or whatever. You feel like you're gonna get out of high school and then all these amazing things are going to happen to you. Well, I hate to inform you this, but these amazing things that you want to happen in your life may happen. You may become an astronaut. You may be doing all of these things, but you may not too. And that's what the sad part is. My friend who died my junior year, she had just graduated high school and died. I'm not gonna say how she died, but she just graduated and then passed away. So she didn't get to go on and become a horse trainer, or she didn't get to do the things that she wanted to do because she passed away. So don't get in this mindset of, oh, I'm gonna do these amazing things once this happens, because that may not happen. You may die before you graduate high school, and that is such a bad thing to say, because if you're thinking like, oh my god, this is hell and I just want to get out of it, and then for me to tell you you might die in high school, like, that's kind of mean for me to say. But think about it that way. It's like, you may not live to graduate high school, so you might as well have these amazing moments right now. If you are in a terrible place and you feel like I can't go on, and I don't understand what the purpose of going to classes, and I don't understand why I have to learn this, and I don't understand why I don't have any friends, and I don't understand this, and you are just having a pity party, which I know was me my junior year, then you need to realize this. You do not know when you were going to die. Like, my friend did not know that a couple months after she graduated high school that she was gonna pass away. And so luckily for her, she had lived in such a way. My pillow just fell down. But anyway, luckily for her, she had lived in such a way that at her funeral, people had all these amazing, great things to say about her because she was such an amazing person. She was the joy and the bright side of things. You know, she made my day every time I saw her, and that's why we were friends. And when I was being bullied my freshman year, she had stopped the bullying and had told the principal. So she had stepped up, made herself known to people, and had lived in such a way that if she had died tomorrow, which she did die, that it would have been okay because she lived such a great life. So that's what I want you guys to also take away. You know, it is high school and it is sucky because it's crappy. High school sucks, guys. And if you have a good high school years, then good for you. I'm so happy for you. But don't get caught up on it just being high school. Get it caught up on this is your life and you need to live it to your fullest extent because you do not know if you are going to die tomorrow. So live in such a way that if you do die tomorrow, you will not have regrets that you just, you know, sat around and did nothing. So that is what I want you guys to learn from this video, and I hope this video helped you guys. If it did, make sure to like it and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.